Hello everyone, welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we're going to go ahead and do another collective love reading, and this is going to be as usual for whoever it's for, whatever group of people need to hear this message today. I trust that this will find whoever is meant to hear it. We're going to take a look and see what the specific love story is that comes up here today between you and a person. So please just take what's going to resonate. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't try to force it. Not every reading, will connect or to resonate. So use your intuition. And if you are new here, I do have other collective readings that I have done that could resonate more with you if this one doesn't. And then also, if you're new, we have our big bowl of first names, cities, countries, zodiac signs, life path numbers, occupations, and more specific details that we're going to go into. So we're going to pull twice. So one kind of in the middle of the reading and then one towards the end of the reading to get some specific details for specific people. So let's get into it. And if you would like to fast forward, the shuffling, then you can feel free to do so. I know some people don't want to sit around and wait for the shuffling, so that's fine. You can fast forward if you want to like 4 to 5 minutes. I'm just going to shuffle here, set the intention, put the spread out, and then we're going to look into the situation. And also, lastly, I will be offering extended readings for these as well. I will be adding that addition on. So whatever you need to hear will come up in this reading. I'm going to set that intention so that nobody misses out on a message. But if you want to go deeper into the message, or if you really feel like this is your story, when we have smaller groups of people, I can usually tap into more specific details. So there will be a extended reading if you are interested, and that will be down below. All right, so let's see here. What is coming up, Spirit, for this specific love story today for whoever needs to hear it? Thank you for your messages, please, Spirit. I trust this will find whoever is meant to hear it. What is the energy here between you and a person, and anything else that the viewer also needs to know right now about their situation, about their love life? We ask for clear messages of the highest and greatest good, clear details so that the viewer will know if this reading is for them. Okay, so let's see. We have the Star, the Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Five of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Magician. Okay, and then we have Temperance at the bottom of the deck here. So let's see. So I do feel like this is a connection here. Obviously with the Hanged Man, this is a connection that seems to be in a bit of a limbo state. This could be that there is, not a whole lot of movement. I'm getting also a lot of independence too. 9 of Pentacles. So either you or your person or both of you could be very independent individuals. This could be solo, single energy, whether it's recently or just, you've been single for a while. It feels like this is definitely, I'm kind of getting, with the Magician coming up and the Star, there seems to be a new opening for a beginning of some sort, which I want to confirm how that connects and where that comes from here. But as far as the connection between you and this person specifically, I'm seeing a yin and yang symbol too. So yeah, I keep getting that this is very much about needing to take time to come into balance, yin and yang, temperance. So it could even be that this is a period of spiritual growth and enlightenment for the two of you. It could even be too that this has been kind of initiated by your meeting, whether it's a new person or not. It feels like there's, with the yin and yang symbol, there's very much of a required balance right now of light and dark. And so it's likely that this connection is currently undergoing that kind of transformation, that kind of transition here. And I'm getting like an even, with the Temperance, it's like things are coming into something even. So I wonder if this could be that Temperance. Yeah, I feel like this could be a few different things, because we have the 5 of Wands coming up as this person that's connected to you, their thoughts and their feelings about you, which I want to confirm. But it feels like this could either be coming into balance or equilibrium between the two of you, if there's been any, differences or any disagreements or things like that. But I'm also getting to that the energy overall is stabilizing, which feels... Let me see. This person over here, their thoughts, their feelings about you is the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing like a vision of like a sliver of light in the distance. So it feels like whoever this person is connected to, they seem to be undergoing some type of stress, or there could even be other people involved or complications here. And it's like with the sliver of light, they could be looking at you. I think that sliver of light message came up a few weeks ago too, but with the Magician too, there could even be like this feeling of wanting to create a breakthrough in this connection, or wanting to kind of get beyond the challenges. So this feels like, again, this is like a connection that has had a lot of challenges, or if you've been like in a separation, there's been a lot of challenges that have happened here for the two of you in your own journey. With the Star, it definitely feels like a spiritual journey. This is a spiritual journey that you have been on, that, possibly your person has been on too. 2 of Pentacles, there's that feeling of balance again. So this person here, their feelings about you, thoughts and feelings, it feels like right now I'm hearing cold, something about like, the energy being cold. I don't know what that means here just yet, but it feels... Yeah, I'm getting a vision of like one eye open. So yeah, the Moon here. So whoever this person is, they have like one eye open right now towards you. But since we have the 5 of Wands and there's all these people and wands, there could even be like other eyes, if that makes sense, other eyes on the connection, or other eyes that they have to deal with in terms of like what they're focusing on. So it feels like this is, with the Magician too, kind of gives me that feeling too of like an eye open. This connection could even be moving through a time here in the next month or two where there's going to be more of an increased feeling of, manifestation or closeness. With the, again, 5 of Wands, it feels that, yeah, I keep being shown like light flickering on and off. Yeah, the Hermit. So again, this is very much, this has been coming up in the last few readings too, but this is further confirmation that with the Lantern this Hermit is holding too, this is a period of a lot of spiritual growth. And I'm even getting right now could be a time where you may feel, or your person feels, like things have been kind of spinning a little bit. They've been not very stable in certain aspects. But with this stability coming in, it feels like things are coming into more of a sense of groundedness, or a more smooth sailing for the future is what I'm getting. So lots of like spiritual growth here, lots of focus on the self. Let me see a little bit more. The connection between the two of you, the Hanged Man. Yeah, so forgiving and learning. So there's that confirmation again. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. It almost feels like this is somebody, which I think is both of you, kind of going through a period too where you're learning how to harness your own inner strength. You're learning how to kind of be the master of your reality with the Magician. It feels like a very positive energy though when I'm looking at this Magician and the Star. So, you know, again, it kind of feels like a sense of being under pressure, or being under, like, kind of almost, if you picture somebody squeezed under a rock and they have not been feeling capable of taking back their power, or feeling capable of kind of manifesting here, keeping that like one eye open, but not actually making a movement forward to it. But something is shifting in which I feel there's an increased level of movement here, which is about kind of getting out from under that rock, kind of in a way, and becoming more aware of our power, which I think could also be for you, the viewer here. But let me see a little bit more. The connection between the two of you, the Hanged Man. I'm hearing the name Nancy. The Hanged Man. Where is this connection between you and this person? I'm getting this vision of like snakes crawling everywhere. Let me see. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yeah, so look at that. Unrequited love. Release your ex and express your love. So with the reference of the snakes, again, with the Five of Wands, this could even be, it won't be for everybody, but this could be a situation where there has been a third party. There may have been an ex involved. It could have been with the Six of Cups here too. This does feel to be most likely a connection that is a soulmate connection, a spiritual connection here. And this could be that there's almost, again, this feeling of the situation where someone has been maybe like kind of attached to snakes, you know, attached, and which can be like two different things. It can be other people that have been snakes around them. It can also be the snakes of themselves, if that makes sense. The snakes of kind of, it's almost giving me like Medusa energy. The snakes that have been kind of the underground. And I feel like with this forgiving and learning, this could have been someone who you've been kind of knowing that the two of you have this connection. You've known that there's growth to do. You've known that you have a potential to come into balance with this person. For some of you, I will say this could be a new situation, and it may sound strange, but for a few people, this could be something that has not yet happened in terms of you have not met this person I'm talking about. But that's only going to be if you kind of feel that, or that resonates with you. Because with this Magician here, I feel like there's a strong energy of coming into alignment with a soulmate connection, which has either been on pause and it's coming into that yin and yang balance. The two people here too, you both complement each other very well. And it's needed to come into balance, which has been destroyed kind of, and sort of with all the snakes, it's been clouded by snakes, this connection. I hope that makes sense. And I feel like with the Magician, it's coming into more clarity about, again, like somebody's own power. I keep getting somebody could even be going through like a lot of releasing of energy right now, a lot of purging of like old energies, really big shifts, which has actually been going on in the collective too. So it makes sense because I feel like there's this energy of release going on, of like, it's time to release one's old baggage. It's time to release one's lack of power within themselves. And this is reflecting in this connection to where you've been both kind of waiting for each other, almost like a meeting of the two pathways to merge together in a way that you can be the yin and the yang kind of together. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like this connection, let me see, the Hanged Man, where's the connection between the two of you? Undercurrent. Yeah, Four of Swords. Again, this is definitely a connection where you are not in contact for most of you. I mean, you could be in contact, but it feels like the kind of, if it makes sense, it's like I'm hearing undercurrent. So with the Four of Swords, there's like a, how to put it, kind of like, sounds weird, but almost like jets under the water. and everything under the water is stirring, but you can't see that on the surface. So it feels like there's this energy of a lot of deep reflection going on between in this connection, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of learning, a lot of deep inner work being done. And it feels like if you kind of go deeper into the ocean layers or all the way down, it's kind of where the work is being done to bring it back up to the surface kind of thing in a better form. So I guess in more simple terms, it's a lot of not even really shadow work, but soul digging, kind of like going deeper into the soul to figure out what we've been holding on to and what is keeping us back, what kind of snakes are kind of around us. But in terms of the connection itself, it feels like this is, again, the connection here between the two of you. 10 of Wands, yeah, 4 of Pentacles. And I will say there feels like there's a frustration. So if this is your story, you may feel very frustrated too. This could even be something for some of you which has either been going on for a while, or it could be a new situation in which you kind of feel this frustration because you may have this awareness of this connection, but it's like the kind of undercurrents of what's going on is not visible to you. So it's making it very hard for you to sort of understand what's going on in the situation. But that's what's going on. It's things that are really held back. Again, for some of you, there could be a third party here. It will not be for everyone, and I'm going to look at them here in a moment and see what else comes up. But for some, it could be that in which you kind of feel like you are, there's someone here who is having to clear their past in terms of, let me see, let me get another confirmation. Where is this connection between the two of you before we move on to them? Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Keys dangling. I'm seeing keys dangling in the air. Let me see. The distorted mirror. Yeah, so there could also be sort of like a self-destruction here, which has also been impeding the growth of this connection. And it feels like that's part of this forgiving and learning. Somebody who's been feeling that they can only sort of keep one eye open for you right now because they also can struggle with self-insecurities. But this can be you too, because with that undercurrent reference, it's like going deeper into the subconscious here with the yin and yang. So it's like basically this connection is on the surface. It may appear to be a soulmate connection, or I mean it is, or it appears to be this, but it's like under the surface of it, there's a lot more happening, which is needing to be purged out, which has been blocking the connection and possibly even blocking, for those of you, for that small group of you, a very small percentage of someone who you're wanting to manifest, if you're looking for new love, and this is something that you feel very weighted down by and you don't want to deal with this person anymore. This could even be that you are on your way to manifesting a soulmate connection, which is a new person. And you may even have a choice between those two factors or those two roads. And if that's the case, you could be going through this in which you're having to really kind of dig deep and forgive the past of your own past, you're an ex-partner, childhood, whatever that could be within yourself, in order to kind of rise back up again from the ocean bottom and become the magician so that you can manifest this love that you're capable of, and also not just manifest it, but to sort of be in control of your reality, to know who you are and what you're capable of. It almost kind of gives me a feeling of like somebody emerging from the ocean and they are totally cleansed and they are connected with the sky, kind of, or not the sky, they're connected with spirit. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. But let me look at this person then who's connected to you to see what are they thinking and feeling about you. Yeah, decision. So 5 of Wands, whoever this person is who's connected to you, they do feel like they are at a point of decision. Let's see, how are they thinking and feeling about you? 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of like bringing to mind, I think I've seen this reference before, but almost like a splinter that somebody has, and they have to pull the splinter out, but they have not pulled the splinter out, which again is like that reference of the snakes. What are they thinking and feeling about you? About the viewer? What are they thinking and feeling about the viewer? I don't know why I'm getting a vision of somebody on a couch and they have a remote control and they are changing channels, like all different channels kind of thing. So I don't know if that's literal, or this is, again, like there's a lot of, this person here feels like they have a lot of different channels of their life, which can be family, it can be other things, it can be, I don't know what it is, but it almost feels like with this starting a legacy and us against the world, that's what I was mentioning. This person has like one eye open for you right now. And I'm getting this feeling of, I'm hearing only time will tell, or hopefully time will tell. So I feel like they have this eye open for you, but there is, I will say, there's a lot here that almost feels like it's so buried deep. It's hard to even pinpoint it in the reading. The moon, the Three of Cups. But I do feel like this is confirming that there are other people involved in this. So for those of you who that could resonate with, this may be a third party situation. And again, it sort of feels like you both have this connection, which is needing to balance, but the scales between you both have been kind of tipped in a way to where it has not been kind of equal and balanced. And I think one of the big reasons for this is with the moon and the Three of Cups, this individual here, they have been having multiple channels in their life. So multiple people, multiple roles, multiple things. And if it's not third party in terms of, you know, that it's not other people, it can also be like channels in terms of like their mind. I know it's kind of a deep message here, but it's almost like the channels of their subconscious mind, and they are having a hard time sort of pinpointing you and moving towards you. I hope that makes sense. But they definitely, for those of you who this is like a separation or something to where you've gone through this for a long time, for some of you, it's like they don't want to keep that eye off of you. They're hoping that there's a way to like find a way to manifest this connection, or find a way to pull themselves out of these trenches kind of, and manifest with the Magician so that they can become in control of their actions in their life. So they very much, let's see, what are they thinking, feeling about you? Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Yeah, so attracting you is at the bottom, which is like the Magician here. And like that splinter reference with the moon, it's something deep. It's something deeply ingrained here. This person feels like they are struggling at the moment. Right now, as I'm tuning into them, they're struggling to kind of pull out the splinters of their life. And I guess splinters can be like a reference of like cords too, things that are kind of attached to them that they have been neglecting for a while. And if this is a new person, then you can apply it to where you really felt when you met recently, or you've had this connection recently, that this is confirmation that yes, this is your soulmate. And you would know that intuitively, you feel that, but you may have felt like, why can't we just kind of, with the Star, the Six of Swords, you may have felt frustrated as to what is blocking this, you know, why are we on hold, or why is this not as smooth as it kind of feels in my heart? And I feel like this is the reason why, because your person here is still kind of attached elsewhere. They still have a attachment elsewhere, which again does not have to be a person if that's not relevant to you, but it can be just like this attachment in terms of their soul almost has been glued elsewhere. And so what are they thinking, feeling about you then, Spirit? What else? I don't know why I'm hearing, there's a certain hound. It's a dog. It's similar to a greyhound. I think it starts with a V. That could be just a confirmation. If you have a greyhound or a dog that looks very similar to a greyhound, or they could have that dog. So what are they thinking and feeling about you? Purified soul. I'm getting this energy where tank is running empty. Tell me a little bit more about that, Spirit. What are they thinking and feeling about you? I'm hearing that song, I Know the Secrets That You Keep, when you're talking in your sleep. So there's definitely something coming in, and this has been confirmed recently too in the collective. We have a message in a bottle, a sweet arrival, a heart given. So it feels like this person, what they're feeling about you, I'm getting brown eyes. Somebody with brown eyes just came through really strongly. Or maybe you just like, I mean, they definitely have brown eyes. Not, I mean, of course, not for everyone here, but there's someone here that needed a confirmation, or you kind of admire their brown eyes, or they look at you and you like their eyes. Okay, what are they thinking and feeling about you? Yeah, there's a new leap of faith here. I feel like this person has been thinking about taking a leap of faith towards you. Yes, judgment. They've definitely been thinking about coming towards you. I feel like this is someone who... It's almost like a feeling of surrender. Like if you've been fighting a war, you know, or a battle, and then it's like Spirit says something about the gas tank has run out. And it's like, you know, you have no more bullets in your gun. You know you can't fight that battle anymore. So you have no other choice but to wave the white flag, like this feather here, and walk away. So I do think this person could be reaching a moment of a lot of surrender right now, which can tie into this message about the deeper under the water thing, because it can go back, or it can go deeper into like the moon, somebody who has tucked away and stuffed away a lot of fears or worries or situations, and it's like they have no more ammunition to fight the battle that they were trying to fight. So in terms of what that means about you, I think they're wanting redemption. This person could be wanting to message you. This is with the sweet arrival too, message in a bottle. I am getting a side note though, which I mentioned earlier. For those of you who are, maybe you've been in this situation for a long time, maybe you feel exhausted, you also may be ready to sort of ready to make a decision for yourself too, because I'm noticing you have the Two of Wands over here for you, the viewer. So you may be confronted with a decision or a choice too, because it feels like something with the energy is shifting. It's like a ball that has churned, and now we're on the other side of it. And with the Magician, you have the option kind of manifesting something new, and like a new timeline kind of for you. But we're looking at them. So I do feel like this person is wanting redemption. This person is wanting something with you. And when I shuffled this deck before, I didn't even use it yet, we have Messenger at the bottom. So yeah, there's definitely confirmation of a message here. Yeah, someone could be, let me see. Can you confirm this, please, Spirit? What are they thinking and feeling about you? There's a very specific message, which will definitely not be for everybody, but somebody I'm hearing could be, I'm hearing coming out of the closet. So maybe becoming open with their sexuality, or if it's not that, if that is relevant though, that could be for somebody who needs that confirmation. Maybe you've been with somebody, or you met someone who has been hiding who they really are in that way. And they are maybe reaching a point where like they have no more left to fight that. So they're just going to have to surrender and admit kind of, you know, who they are, or be real about who they are. But if it's not that, it's just more so whatever they have been hiding in general, whatever they've been sort of tucking away, they are reaching a point of that feeling of like not being able to fight it or battle it anymore. What are they thinking and feeling about you? I don't know why I'm seeing somebody sweating. Phantom lover. This could even be like, maybe you make them nervous. Or maybe this is, I don't know why it's a fantasy. Maybe it's something that you kind of felt like it couldn't work, or it was never going to work. I don't know what that is, but because it says here too, fairy tales coming true. So yeah, look at that. Arrows of love, Cupid. There's a whole lot of like energy in this reading, a lot of positive influx of like manifestation and love energy coming in, delight and desire. So definitely take this how this will connect. If it's a new person, they are about to definitely enter your life, but it feels like I don't know why I feel called to say that. So Spirit, what does this person want then with the viewer? Can we confirm that? I'm getting a lot of confirmation here because I feel like I need to. What do they want with the viewer, this person? Yeah, I'm seeing a card from a deck that I have where it almost shows like a soul on the other side, but it's not the other side. It's just like two souls who are touching each other in spirit. It's like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's kind of like there's a lot of telepathy here, a lot of spiritual connection. It's almost like with the fantasy, this could even be, I don't know why either you can't be together or you haven't been able to be together, or this could even be like a long separation. There's something about the feeling that this cannot really be, or it hasn't really been able to be. And it's like two souls. It shows the man who is going closer to the woman whose soul is like on the other side of this window, and beginning to see her in a more spiritual light kind of thing. So there's this awakening happening with this person to where they've been definitely dreaming about you, you know, maybe even physically in the dream state. There's been a lot of fantasy here. Especially true, I'm hearing, if this is a third party. I'm hearing you can look, but you can't touch. So this may have been that situation where there's someone here who's been like really fantasizing about you, really feeling that they want to redeem themselves in multiple ways, but they may have felt like they couldn't really like touch you actually because of a third party or whatever that factor is. But if it's not a third party, then just apply it how it fits for you. It could even just be that they've had a lot of fears or something, and it's so let me confirm where this person is at in general, and then we'll do a pull from the bowl. Where is this person at in general with Three of Pentacles? How are they kind of showing up in this connection, Spirit? Can we confirm how are they showing up in this connection? Who is this person? Who is this person? How are they showing up? In this connection? Yeah, I keep getting that reference of like a spirit contact. I don't know. Maybe they've been having spiritual experiences. Either you've been visiting them in their dreams and they have never experienced that before, or they could even be getting like closer to spirit somehow and it's sort of freaking them out. How are they showing up? The Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles. What's this here? Yeah, there's a connection or there's a message for somebody specific. although I don't really know how or who this is, but there's definitely something about a spirit on the other side. It says afterlife, a passed on loved one says hello, an infinite connection in soul. If not this lifetime, it will be the next. Old souls, a love that defies time. So this is like a few different things. This could be that this is either like that vision I had seen. I mean, even if nobody's, passed on into the other, even if they're still here, it's still like maybe your souls are connected in a way, and they're having these experiences with the Hierophant too. Even they're having like some type of spiritual experience. That's for one group of you here. For another group of you, I mean, I guess it could be that they have had a loved one that has passed on, and maybe they're having contact from that loved one. And then I guess for a very small percentage of you, this could be someone who you had a connection with, but they have passed on. And maybe they're coming up somehow in this reading for you, or to confirm that you have new love coming in one day, if that's your story. But that's only for a few people. But yeah, so an eerie love, unexplainable bond, exchanging psychic energy, feel it in the bones, can't shake you off. The signs are everywhere, running but can't hide. So there's something eerie in this reading, literally, because it feels like this is, I keep seeing that, like two people who are connected on a very psychic level. And we do have the moon here too. So it feels like there's a lot of fear coming up here. Open heart, ready for love, ready for true love, seeing the divine in self, opening to unconditional love, healing past heartache, meeting the one. So again, I'm kind of getting there's like 3 or 4 different groups of you in this reading. So please apply it how it's going to resonate with you. This could be someone who you just met, or like a new person coming in, or you're about to have a new person come in. And it's almost going to be like this unexplainable kind of awakening process for you, for the two of you actually together, because it's going to feel like everything kind of stops. The world stops because you meet and you have this like intense connection, and you may have even been dreaming of them before you met them. This is a feeling of like that kind of thing for one group of you. And this is where Spirit's saying for that small group of you, you're going to be a surprise meeting. Universe leads you to find love, manifesting quickly, an abundance of opportunities. So see surprises in store. There's just such a beautiful surprise coming in love. I keep feeling it here in all of these cards. So stay open to this energy. Stay open to what it's going to be. So if that is that first group of you to where it's been a new person and you just can't understand, like maybe it's even like a fleeting encounter. It could even be that you just met briefly or something. And it's like you can't shake off like how intense this connection is. But for others of you, it definitely can be, of course, someone who you've already known or already been connected to or been in separation with, and they have been feeling just maybe more with the judgment, more pulled to you because they've gone through maybe a spiritual shift or a spiritual awakening. And it feels like if that's the case for the other group of you, there's been a reason for your separation with the Hanged Man, to where, you both again have to come into this yin and yang balance that would restore the connection and kind of lead it to a point where it's not going to be so overwhelmingly intense that you can actually like sustain a connection. And they have been feeling this like phantom with you, all of this like eeriness, like a feeling of maybe not understanding why you're so close to them intuitively or in the dream state. And it's kind of like maybe even pushing them over the ledge of needing to make a change. And then for the third group of you, this can be the phantom lover in terms of someone who you have yet to meet. And maybe this is picking up on like a past ex for you that you're ready to release. And maybe there's kind of a feeling of those snakes and those cords are needing to be severed for you if you feel ready to open your heart to new love. If you decide to do that, because it's up to you what you decide to do, you will have a new love come in, and you could be feeling this already. Like there's someone maybe around you, there's someone, I can feel kind of someone coming in, that type of thing. So I'm going to pull from the bowl, and then we're going to look at the outcome here and messages from them. And then we will get a little bit deeper into the extended. For those of you who want specifics, we will get a few more message cards from different decks, and we'll kind of look a little bit more at the situation, and then maybe focus on you, the viewer, to kind of see what you need to know, even just in general, and go from there. And then we'll probably pull another round here too. So I'm just going to pause this and shuffle them. Okay, and so as I always say, these do not have to resonate. If they don't resonate or connect with you at all, that's completely fine. If the reading resonates otherwise, it doesn't matter. These are just for specific people who need specific confirmations. So don't worry about it if it does not connect with you. And you may want to turn the volume down if you want, because it's a little bit loud when I shuffle these. So any messages for specific people, Spirit, confirmations. Okay, so starting with names, we have Paula, Hetza, Cyan, Shalina, Lucia, I don't know how to pronounce this, but if you want to look here, Make, Molly, Sheila, Gabriella, Caitlin, Lezel, I don't know how to pronounce that either. Artie, Brooke, Angie, Fiona, Rick, Benita, Betsy, Vangela, Joel, Min, Vonnie, and then we have someone's YouTube name, Raw Vegan Guru. And then we have two things that can be either cities or names. We have Austin and Charlotte, and also Virginia. So these can be either locations and or names. And then we have, in terms of locations, Boston, Tennessee, Michigan, Santa Fe, Brisbane, and that's it for locations. And then Charlotte, Virginia, or Austin. And then we have lawyer, pharmacist, someone with fair skin, and then we have history. So either someone could be a history teacher or something, or it could be that you have history with them, which seems like there's definitely something about history, either past life history. There's something about this that's like that here, but okay, so I'm going to put these over here, and then we're going to look now at the outcome and see. So Spirit, can you tell me specifically here between you and this person here, what is going to happen between this connection in the next month or two? Where is this connection heading? What is the outcome? Yeah, so now I'm seeing that flecks of light again, worth waiting for. They're showing me like these kind of glitters or glimmers of light. So divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is just confirmation of the whole reading that something that you've been really waiting for, that you've been wanting, is about to manifest. And I do feel like it is this individual here, but you always do have free will. So if you choose, you have also another pathway opening for you. But in terms of this connection, Spirit's wanting to say that something about it is becoming more kind of intuitive, but also more aligned with Spirit. It's almost like, and even some of you could be having more spiritual experiences. Maybe you feel like your psychic gifts are opening more, you feel more connected to Spirit, and this is why. It's like the glimmers or the glitters of light are becoming more pronounced and more vivid to allow the two of you to connect in physical. If you have not been connecting in physical for a while, or you've never connected in physical world, it feels like something like that is happening, to where it's going to be increased in kind of momentum. What is the outcome between you and this person next month or two? I keep hearing this song too, and I heard it, I think it was yesterday. I kept hearing this song by I don't know why I can't think of her name right now, but Give My Heart, Demi Lovato, Give My Heart a Break, I think it's called, or Give My Heart a Break. So those lyrics could mean something to you, and I'm hearing it again now. So there's a feeling of like your heart is about to get a break after troubles, after hard times, after, maybe even the two of you kind of going through a lot of lessons together. And it's like something about not repeating the past, but maybe having like a turnaround, like a different way to do it with the Judgment here. What is the outcome next month or two between the two of you? Yeah, I just saw that. There's something definitely still blocking in terms of interference, like we had picked up on before with this person, with the moon. I'm getting, it's like they're showing me like wasps that are swarming all around, which for me can be a representation of either jealousy or just negative thinking, that kind of thing here. And it feels like this is still going to be causing a little bit of block here. What is the outcome between the two of you next month or two? I'm seeing somebody could be a surfer. What is the outcome next month or two between you and this person? Oh yeah, again, they're showing me getting closer in Spirit. Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Lovers. Yeah, so just that confirmation, King of Wands, could also be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries, of this strong connection. But there's a feeling of like moving forward here in the next month or two. It's like wanting to get closer to that feeling of being together again, or being together at all. And it feels like with the Ace of Wands, there could even be an increased kind of like passion here also igniting, like a pull that feels like it's even happening at like a primal level. And I feel like it's a matter of still probably, it depends on your specific situation, but it may not be like the next month. It could take a little bit longer. It feels, and I think I have the timing deck actually over here. It could take a little bit longer, but it feels like there's a sense of inching closer and closer to this kind of breakthrough. I'm hearing catalyst too, or catapult. So with the Lovers, again, for those of you who could be like a new person or new spark, it feels like this connection, meeting the two of you or meeting them, could have like catapulted and sort of propelled somebody in like this rocket to make changes in their life. But even if it's not a new person, it's still kind of a feeling of like this judgment moment, or something that is like becoming more, again, pronounced, the connection, the bond, the telepathy, something eerie here. For them, it's eerie. Could be becoming stronger. And so it feels like it's going to be closer and closer in the next month or two. I'm hearing this song by, don't know who it is again, but it's Cookie Jar. Can't keep my hands out of the cookie jar. So if that is relevant for someone, there could have been cords attached to this person, which have been in the form of other connections, maybe even somebody who wanted to kind of date other people or entertain other options for a while. And it almost feels like the cord again, or not the kind of pull with you, is maybe becoming stronger in terms of not being able to shake off what they felt and kind of taking their hands out of the cookie jar in a way. Stop ruminating over the past. It's limiting your movement forward. No time frame can be determined right now. So that's kind of what I'm getting, either on your side or their side. And actually we have the Six of Cups as the blockage. I think we'll look at that in the extended here too, but it feels like there's a block in this connection, which can be a variety of things. It can be that you are attached too much to the story of what happened before, or they are attached too much to the story of what their past is like. And that confirms the whole reading that we had said about kind of the under the ocean and the moon here, the Three of Cups, is a feeling of like, let that go. It's time to let go. And with the Judgment, if it's on this person's side, they are becoming kind of more aware that they can't hold on to that anymore. You know, again, they can't keep fighting a battle that is no longer, you know, going to work, kind of thing. So they're not going to give a time frame here. And that's what I was getting with this Two of Swords. It may take a little bit more time. And for those of you who are ready to move on, for that group of you, you may need to detach yourself from the past. And once you do that, you again have like a new connection coming in, or someone who is going to be at the right place at the right time. You're just going to collide with them. They could be a fire sign, or you're just going to immediately have this passion with them. So outcome between you and this person. Yeah, so again, confirmation here. We have electric love, butterflies, hearts fluttering, codependent patterns, dark night of the soul. And that's this person over here. But the intensity of this connection feels very intense. Like this is a connection that feels very, very kind of magical and intense. So if you've already been together, that would kind of be confirmation, because you would know who this is. It almost feels like there's such a strong chemistry, such a strong connection between the two of you, maybe even physically too with this Ace of Wands, but it runs so much deeper with the Lovers. And there's a feeling of like almost needing to prepare for the intensity of it, and not it's like, you know, again, with this energy over here, this person who's keeping like one eye on you, the reason they're doing this is because they hope to kind of re-spark, or hope to inch their way closer as they're slowly kind of unraveling those cords, those snakes, those codependent patterns in their life, in their reality. Yeah, but they're making progress, they're saying. Forward footsteps. So I think that's all they're going to give me in terms of the outcome. Just the feeling of moving closer and closer. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I am hearing spirits putting shields around you. Let me see, what is that about? Putting shields around you. Three of Swords. Shields around you. What is the advice for the viewer? What is the advice for the viewer, Spirit? Oops. Yeah, I'm getting, again, there's a few different groups here, a few different messages I'm picking up on. For those of you who feel like you have this intense connection, you have this really strong connection, but you could be kind of needing to be shielded while this person is in the process of this whole like decording kind of thing, or releasing energy. Again, release your ex, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And it feels like Spirit is trying to protect you from, maybe something that feels like it's not the right time. And what did I just say here? I forgot what I said, but there's a few people I was picking up on. Yeah, or for the other group of you, if you are ready to release yourself entirely, there's that confirmation again for another group of you that you have here. It says organic love, easygoing relationships, endless conversations, natural chemistry, ride the wave, letting things unfold. So with the Page of Pentacles, you may be shielded. This is, again, not for everyone, for a small group of people, if that resonates with you. Shielded from this person or somebody else here until you can, or for you to meet this organic love that's about to come in for you. Maybe something that is going to flow effortlessly. But I can also see it being that this connection here is this organic love, is this Page of Pentacles, worth waiting for. But it's like whatever has been maybe interfering or attacking from other angles, other people, other things, Spirit's trying to kind of shield this connection from those lower energies. So it's basically like the direction is moving forward footsteps, but you may need to detach here for a little bit to gather yourself. There's very much momentum being gained. But it's a little bit complex with the outcome because there's various different things that can happen, or various different categories of you. But let's go into see what they want to say to you to get a little bit more confirmation then. But someone's definitely releasing their ex or releasing an old energy with the whole judgment and everything here. So while that's being done, it can be kind of maybe like a tumultuous time, or it can be kind of like, a lot is happening for you or for them. A lot needs to be sort of shielded as we release with the Three of Swords. So if it is somebody who that you're kind of meant to be together, but there's kind of a bit of chaos going on around the two of you, this is where this comes in to like us against the world. Let's work this out. So let's see, what does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you to give us any more clarity, Spirit? This person over here who's coming up as the Five of Wands, their thoughts and feelings about you. The Moon, what do they want to say to you about their thoughts, feelings, intentions for you? I think somebody could do CrossFit, or someone could be in some type of group gym, or an athlete or something like that. What does this person want to say to you? Stability. I want to rebuild this relationship to make it last. So yeah, there's that confirmation that for a lot of you, this with the Judgment, this person wants to have a redo. They want to rebuild this on kind of a foundation that is not the snakes and all of the other energies that were surrounding the connection. I saw healing too at the bottom. So with the reference of like the CrossFit, the working out, somebody could even be improving their health or working out more, wanting to like the energy of stability too is like the body stability as well as this connection. Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, really kind of moving into a place where they want to put more of an effort into things that are going to kind of raise up and build them up and not tear them down. I feel that the universe is working to bring us together. The signs are everywhere. So that's definitely confirmed in this reading. There's a lot of like signs, a lot of spiritual energies around this connection. So this is definitely, if you've been feeling that, like if you've been feeling this sense of you don't understand why lately, maybe the last few weeks or last month or so, the signs have been increased so much, that's picking up on this bond between the two of you, this connection. Yes, so I feel your energy around me all the time, and I sense what you're feeling. I wonder if you feel this too. At the bottom, I know it's time for me to be honest with you, but the truth may be hard to hear. And that is where I feel like with the truth, the moon and the other energies we had, there may be this feeling of like them either having to explain themselves to you or needing to, with the judgment, you know, maybe even say some things that are difficult about what happened here or what they've been moving through, or third party energy or something like that. I feel like they need to own up to what they're currently going through. What do they want to say to you? Wow. If I told you the truth, you'd be shocked. I'm afraid of your reaction. So they definitely have a major truth to tell you. It feels like if it is this truth, it does have to do probably with something either from their past or something that they're releasing that you didn't know about, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it can be specific. Maybe they've been going through a lot of inner changes that they have been holding back of saying, of telling you. Yeah, so spy. I'm finding ways to look at what you're up to. This is definitely somebody who has been keeping that one eye open for you. So if you thought that they have not thought about you, or you thought that this person is gone, they're definitely still, they almost like still have this like pent up energy of wanting to be truthful with this shocked here. Victim. I can't see a way out of my situation. It's easier to just stay. Yeah, I definitely feel like if this truth, it does have to do probably with other people, other opinions. It's almost like this is the two of you here on this ocean, and they want to just like confide in you. They want to tell you what's happening with them, but they feel they feel like a victim, but they're trying to get out of that. It feels like they're getting out of that. Because of this, I can feel you on a soul level. I'm beginning to understand how deeply connected we are. So again, deeply connected, definitely coming up here. We have spiritual. I know you're spiritual, but I'm not. I don't feel open to the same things as you. So that is that confirmation of the energy I was getting of the woman kind of on the other side. This is what I'm getting with this is somebody who is not probably spiritual now, or they have not been before, but they almost feel like this eerie level of being connected to you in that way. So like I said, it could be even spiritual gifts for them. It could be that they have psychic gifts, or they could have you come through and they don't understand this intuition. They may not be intuitive, you know, naturally, or they've been kind of not understanding it. But with the spiritual here and the judgment, they kind of are reaching a point of spirit almost pushing them to release these other energies that have been kind of blocking them from their true nature and true soul of the Judgment card. So they're getting more kind of closer to you spiritually, even if it feels uncomfortable for them. And then lastly, we have social media. What you see is not everything it looks like. Don't jump to conclusions based on that. So that can be a message for someone too. If there is social media involvement, if you see things on social media, with the Two of Swords here too, the Magician, there's more than meets the eye to what this person is going through, I'm getting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull a few more of those, and then I will go over to the extended. Again, it's totally optional. It's just we're going to go a little bit deeper. I think I'll kind of look at what they kind of want to say to you in terms of this truth. I also want to get some additional message cards from a different deck, we'll look and see what actions they may take towards you, and then we'll kind of look and see what you need to know as well about your own path and your own journey. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more, and then we'll pull a few more of these also, I think, in the extended. Okay, so a few more of these. Because I feel like for this reading, there's a lot of energy. It's like I could talk forever, I think, here. Okay. So we have Rosa, Shannon, Tracy, Liz, Lauren, Andy, Karen, Debbie, Tara, Shawnee, Jory, Angela, Peter, Cassandra, Margaret, Carrie with a Y, Trini, Norma. And then Sydney can be, of course, a location, also could be a name. Then we have Thailand, South Dakota, Delhi, if that's how you pronounce it, Oklahoma, and Colorado. And then we have artist. Someone could also be an artist. Okay, so I hope that this reading could help whoever is meant to hear it, whoever this resonates with. Definitely let me know if you'd like. If this resonates, if any of these names reached you, I'd love to hear, or locations or anything like that. And then I will go over to the extended and do a little bit of an extra reading there. So thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for being here, and take care. Lots of love.